Hi guys. Wow. It's been a long time since I've actually posted a video that is like current and live, although most of everything that I have been posting has been pretty current. Mostly of my travels and me working as a flight attendant the past 2 years, as well as the crochet projects that I've been taking along with me. But it's been a long time since I've really just got on here and had a heart to heart. First, I want to say, I really don't know, like as far as subscribers, I know that there are subscribers here. I would like to get to 1,000 so that I can go ahead and go live and really do crochet lives. That's what I would like to do. I realized as I looked one day, I was like, oh, I'm kind of close, just a little bit over 100 more subscribers to go before I can go live. Life is a lot, guys. It's a lot. And I kind of want to talk about like just my 20 plus years of, ooh, sorry, I just ordered some food just for today. Wait, let me put this on. Yeah, I want to keep it real. I just wanted to talk a little bit about just the internet as a whole. Some of you have followed me all throughout my career for the past 20 plus years. I started this internet thing when a friend told me about MySpace in 2005. And of course, you know, I opened the Etsy shop. I believe it was like December 07 or 06 or something. Yeah. And then running over into January 07, I believe it was. But yeah, so, you know, I've put in a lot of hard work into my career and into my crochet, my designs, just all of my passions, and even music. And not only that, but I will say the biggest difference probably was 2020 during the shutdown. I think a lot of us, a lot of people, I can just speak for myself really, but there are people that I do know personally that went through major changes and in terms of awakenings and, you know, growing in awareness, becoming more woke about things. And I am absolutely 100% a different person. I know that even when I started posting vegan recipes or plant-based recipes and, you know, creating a playlist for that, I lost a lot of subscribers, you know, and I was fine with that. I was totally fine with that. I realized that, you know, at a certain point when it comes to the internet, views, likes, subscriptions, and things like that became so unimportant to me because I realized that many of us are fighting with that, you know. Algorithm really came in when I was heavily on Etsy. It did not fare well with most of the sellers. And, you know, I was making dresses for a year straight and didn't really go anywhere. After my last dress, I put my shop on vacation, and it has been on vacation ever since. Because the truth of the matter is, one person cannot do it alone. They just can't. And there were a lot of people that either had partners, husbands, wives to help them, or, 2 to 4 people to help them, which is why they eventually brought in the whole co-op idea thing, so that a small group of people who are still hand making things could create items and sell them out of their Etsy shop. So what I'm saying is, like, I really want people to hear about, who I am today, like who I am after 2020. I don't really sell my crochet anymore. I still have a storage full of yarn though. And I make things. I make a lot of things on my flight assignments. And I've actually been giving crochet items away to whoever and claim them and put their name on them. And there's such a joy in that. And yes, I did become fully plant-based at around September of 2020. I really needed to for my health. And then I also did, it was still a progressive journey, but I learned a lot about animal agriculture and just a lot more about the world. And for me, it's disappointing in my heart, but for my eyes to have been open and to see the world the way that I see it. And I really understand that we're all on different frequencies. And I just believe ultimately that I am continuing to grow into the self that I am supposed to be. And that self may not be who people would expect. I am definitely not that same self from my Etsy days. I do still have my website. I basically just renewed. Okay, hopefully everything will work out there. We're taking a chance out here. And one of the last videos that I posted when I had my brother shave all of my hair off. And as you can see, it's been 2 years. Woo! I'm so happy with how it's been growing back. It's pretty long, just like curly right now, but I've been keeping it natural. August 5th, actually, yesterday was exactly the 2-year anniversary of me shaving my hair off. And I'm just continuing on. And also, that was August 5th, 2022. And also within the same year that I started, trauma healing. There's many levels to it. There's many phases to it. And there are other things that I'm working on now to level up, to complete these levels and to just become my higher self. Doing this video is also a part of that. It takes a lot of patience, especially with how stressful this job is. Because to be honest, trauma healing, initially in the very first month, I took a 30-day hiatus from everybody, my family, also including my brother, just to evaluate what life, what family, friends really, really meant to me, and honestly, actually, what I really meant and mean to people. I know what I mean to myself. Oh, in 4 minutes. I know what I mean to myself. And, I just want to be very honest and say that I could have easily assumed that people who I thought were my friends may not really be my friends. And this is like people, friend groups that I had grown up with all the way from high school. I mean, there's a couple there, but that maybe perhaps people were just around because, my twin brother, we're the same but different, and every individual person is going to be that way. They're going to be different, even if they are twins, even if they are siblings. And I just feel like some of the change in attitudes that I saw in people that I've known for a long time really says a lot. But some people know that I am a dreamer and visionary, and I always have been. I've always been a very, very spiritual person. But a lot of times people don't want that. They just want me to crochet, and I mean, and it's fine. Let's see what this is. It's very, very interesting because, I'm personally dealing with the fact that I really had to come to terms with the possibility that, friends I thought were my friends may not really be soul connected to me. One of the main reasons why I did start my trauma healing process was because of something that went down with two relatives that was kind of shocking to me. People went back on their word, and I was like, whoa, I really needed to be plucked up out of California. And I was given a dream. I had an epiphany. I was like on the train, and I was shown that I would become a flight attendant. And, my steps have always been ordered by the divine. And it's so important to me that I'm obedient to that, because then positioning is everything. And I know that I would end up in the right place if I am positioned correctly, if I just take some time to be silent and to listen and really hear and really understand what it is that I'm supposed to do. It's unfortunate, but I kind of look at I would say families, because I worked out of Utah for a while, and also just when I'm flying and when I am either doing like airport reserve or something, and I'm just people watching, it's interesting. I realize I'm different. I am different. And a lot of people will be like, yeah, we're all different. You're no, but I really hate that. I would never say that to anyone. Whatever you feel your specialty is that, and I'm going to honor you for that. And I just had to accept so much about myself, that the way that I think, when I'm interacting with people, especially now that I'm traveling, generally, at the end of the day, I'm trusting the process, but I'm working hard to be super wise, especially with this job. I spent a lot of time doing affirmations and being quiet. This job is very stressful and very tiresome. The aviation industry as a whole is a very unpredictable industry. And I was like, okay, God, so I spent almost nearly my whole life, especially with running a business, working hard to be organized, streamline my life. I manage all of my life. It's just, I almost made it to marriage about 3 times. But I understand now, after looking back, that it was a better decision to be a single person now, And I really just had to stop worrying about it. It's like I came to the point where I was like, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I'm traveling the country now, and soon I will be traveling international, as my airline is still pretty fresh and new. Startup, pushing through all of the wrinkles that we're ironing out. And, I stand before people all the time. And I also did that when I performed, House of Blues and all of those things. And that's another thing. So I still have such a great love for music that I was lucky enough to rent a room when I was in Utah from a family that actually had a guitar. So it was nice that I could practice. Now I'm without, well, I have a harmonica here, but I'm still without instruments. And, you do have to gauge the weather where I am. I am in the tropical south of the United States. You can probably imagine. But I do tend to go to open mics like wherever I go. It's like I'm still searching. I'm searching for that tribe, And don't get me wrong, like I have a best friend. I am very grateful for those particular people that I know are there and who actually desires my presence, because I used to be so friendly and just like all up in everyone's faces, like let's do this, and I always want to do things with people, but it's like I always say, like, here's my number. If you really desire my presence, you would reach out to me. If you, like, I just don't really know how to explain it, because sometimes I still don't have the words. I'm still trying to find my way. It's a lot of disappointments. It's unfortunate. And every day I'm working through those disappointments. I am. But what I would like to do is have the ability on YouTube just to go live and do some crochet lives, really, because I know people, I think that would be better. And then some of my older videos I will definitely do over, but I love my content. I'm constantly shooting wherever I go, doing recaps of the places that I'm going to. I would love to do a Q&A, for instance. Well, a lot of people do them on the lives with some of the podcasters that I follow, but I would like to know if you guys are interested in, who I am now, what I'm up to. Do you have questions for me? Like, are you curious? We're all busy. I get it. Folks is busy. They have families, but I never let that be an excuse for when I really, really want someone's presence in my life. It's just a lot that I could say, but I don't have it all together in my head. But I wanted to just like have a heart to heart and actually just come on and really talk the most authentic me, the most current me. I'm like in a city here in Florida just for 1 month, and then I'll go up north in September. Then I'll be back in Salt Lake in October. Then I'll be back in the Northeast in November. So I'm just moving around. Ultimately, just enjoying life. I've learned so much more about the world and myself and even this country just through traveling, just through my job, you know. Yeah. So if you do have questions, I would love for you to just like put them in the comments below. I won't be able to do a live, but I could do another video answering those questions. If I'm important enough. I'm just being real. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. And at the end of the day, a lot of times people don't even care. But I do want to shout out one of my subscribers who keeps me going. YouTube is showing that I am at 888. 888. So I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers and start actually going live for you guys so you can see me in real time. Kanika Newsom, I have to shout you out. Year after year after year, you have kept me going. Thank you. Thank you. You have kept me going. Kanika Newsom, thank you for all your comments. And I feel like you really see me. You really see me. Thank you. Well, I'll be back, guys. I'm going to eat my Impossible Burger that I just ordered because I was like craving it. And see, that's the trick. Eat one and then you want some other ones. But anywho, I have a little kitchen here. Mostly I'm doing like all of my cooking, but today I just got something. But I will be back and there will be more videos. And I want to know like where people are. You know, I've really been trying to like break away from the internet because like I want to actually talk to people, actually communicate with people. I'm trying to, like, the internet and even tech is a little bit difficult for me because it's like it's hard for me to change as fast as like trends change, you know. By the time people got these subscriptions where people could like pay and Patreon, it's like I'm managing so much that it's very difficult for me to keep up. And if you don't have money, if you don't have like celebrity swag, and if you're not enough of a influencer or whatever, like people don't want to help you. Like I don't give off those vibes, you know, like I'm very, there's a lot that I really don't care about, you know, and I don't want to be all over TikTok, you know, like, yeah, you know, I just want to be real. I am a real person. Not to say that those people aren't, but there's a lot of acting that takes place all over social media. And I don't want to act. I want to be my real person, be my real self. So I'm calling, you know, all of the authentic people, to just join together with me and just simply enjoy life, enjoy inner peace. That is what is most important to me. So thank you guys for listening. Again, questions in the comments. If you are a person who loves conversing and you're inquisitive and you really want to know and you really actually care, I would love to talk to you. I love great conversations. I'm always like searching for them online as well as offline. So have a beautiful evening, day, morning, wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. This is Renaissance Austin signing off.